how many, and then there was a derogatory word, Polak. They used to call Poles Polak, which is like, it's like saying towel head or something like that for Muslims. They say, how many Polaks does it take to screw in a light bulb or something? And then, you know, I mean, very racist and discriminatory jokes. I'm not that old. I'm going to be 50 this summer, so I'm not that old. And those jokes were rampant, predominant when I was growing up in Canada. So if anything, I would say that Polish Muslims really should be able to appeal to the history of discrimination that Polish people have experienced in order to help them empathize with the dilemma of Muslims in Europe. I think really that in addition to the ethical question, the issue of having them apply the golden rule and to love for, you know, for another what they love for themselves, there is that similar historical process and connection. So I really urge you to engage in solidarity on the basis of that, because discrimination and stereotyping, it's quite amazing how the same themes over and over and over happen in history. The same kind of justifications for discrimination against Muslims were used against Jews in this country. The same kind of justifications were used against Irish when they came to the United States, because the Irish people were Catholic and the predominant religion was Protestant. And so there was a great deal of discrimination against Irish and Polish and others who were predominantly Catholic. So I think if we learn history, in addition to learning, talking on the level of ethics or shared values, I think it will really help people understand. And then we also, of course, need to do that with each other. We have our own history, and, you know, unfortunately in the Muslim community, there also is a certain amount of bias that we can engage in many levels. With that, and I have more time this afternoon to talk about another topic, so I think for now I'd like to just see if there's any questions or comments in the last 10 minutes or so that we have here. Does anyone have a question?